Finally, so it's time for some great Stalker 2 news. Let's look into this. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I bring you very good news regarding Stalker 2. Now this game has been in development for a while now, and yeah, it got delayed like twice. I think originally this game was supposed to release like a year and a half, maybe even 2 years ago. But first COVID happened, and that did affect development of that game and many other games too, obviously. We actually did see the ripple effect of COVID throughout the industry. Then war in Ukraine started, and that actually did affect the development of that game even more. You can only imagine. Big part of the team had to be moved to Czech Republic with families and stuff, so that obviously stopped development for a while. But still to this day, a lot of people actually working on that game are still in Ukraine. They are actually working from there. They are making parts of the game there. So obviously that's not an easy task to do either, right? But looks like game is in development. There were also some leaks, rumors. These are not leaks. That was kind of confirmed that Russian hackers actually has stolen the game and the early build of the game and many documents about this game. I think there was even like a playable build, like very early, but still prototypes. There were some developments or rumors suggesting that the game has been cancelled altogether, but that actually was a fake news. So developers a couple of weeks ago came out and basically confirmed that the game is still in development, that they will not give up even after war in Ukraine and the hacker attack and stuff. But so game is in development, and looks like we're going to get a playable build at Gamescom. So this information is a courtesy of Insider Gaming, and they say this. As reported via Xbox Newswire earlier this month, Xbox is planning one of the biggest booths it's ever had at Gamescom this year. This seemingly isn't just marketing talk either, with Insider Gaming being told by its sources. By the way, Insider Gaming, aka Tom Henderson, actually knows quite a lot of people in the industry, and they tell him a lot of good stuff. This guy has been right so many times, but like I never doubt what he say. Obviously still treat it as a rumor, a leak. I would treat it as a leak. So hopefully nothing changes, but yeah, looks like he's got some good sources. Either way, it's understood that playable games will include the likes of the highly anticipated Forza Motorsport, GSC Game World's Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl, the Towerborn, which with these games being playable to attendees, we should expect to hear more details on each of the games during the event. Gamescom's opening night live is one of the most likely places for such announcements, which promises in numerous world premieres and exciting announcements. Hearing that Stalker 2 is in particular will be playable is a welcome sight after the studio has had many pushbacks with the development of the game since the Russian invasion of Ukraine. In addition to the studios moving many of its developments to Prague, like I said before, due to the invasion, the studio has had its game allegedly targeted by Russian hackers too. I spoke about it previously too. In June, the studio reported that it was hacked, resulting in many game materials leaking online. Yeah, so this is stuff that I've actually already spoke about. Just to note, Gamescom 2023 will take place on August 23rd till August 27th this year. So that's actually pretty late for even for Gamescom, to be honest with you, because I remember Gamescom being usually around like middle of August. But either way, so couple of things to note. Like, first off, looks like Gamescom is actually going to be pretty big for Xbox, right? So that's very good news. Looks like they are going to be promoting Forza Motorsport. Well, you can expect some Starfield stuff there too, or makes sense, right? I mean, you know, Starfield will be launching literally a week and a half after Gamescom. And but going back to Stalker 2, now hearing all these bad news throughout the year, right? Like, you know, all the hurdles, like the hacker attack, right? And all these stuff, like some weird rumors suggesting that the game has been cancelled and stuff. Like, I mean, I bet there were some throughout the development. I mean, the development of the game had to be stopped for a while, or should I really say paused, because like 2/3 of the team had to be moved to Czech Republic, right? It's actually difficult to work on the game when you're actually moving, and not even like offices or something. You are moving out from your own country to some other country, basically, right? So that's probably, you know, kind of obviously delayed stuff. But, you know, the real question is Stalker 2 coming out this year? Because, like, if you check any information on that game, it still says everywhere that it's a 2023 title. But at the same time, during the June event, Xbox said nothing about Stalker 2, right? Maybe, just maybe they just left the all this information and stuff for the Gamescom, or maybe back then they couldn't really say anything because they were not sure whether the game would launch or not. So obviously that still doesn't confirm that the game will come out this year, but even if it's not this year, it looks like it's going to be like pretty soon. So it like, in my opinion, if they are actually going to be giving people chance to play the game, it's really part of marketing already, right? So if they are actually if they will have a playable build to show to people, that means that the game is coming out very soon, either late this year or early next year. I remember because the very first launch date for this game was April of 2021, I want to say. I think, yeah, that was like few months after the launch of Xbox Series S. That's when the game was supposed to launch. But then they delayed it by a couple of months, and you know, the later date was like middle of December same year, so 2021, I think, right? And or maybe 2021, yeah. And then obviously, you know, this game kind of disappeared from the radar because there was a lot of bad news about stuff, right? And you know, the war in Ukraine actually happened. So that's why right now, you know, maybe they will be aiming for like December, because like I don't think they will launch in September because it's a Starfield month. October is actually reserved for Forza Motorsport, in my opinion. Well, November, well, could be, but November is always packed with like Call of Duties and all these kind of games. So, I mean, Stalker is going to be big game anyway, but you know, if anything, it's probably going to be either December or early next year. So, but anyway, guys, like whenever that's going to be, looks like the game is coming out very soon, and this is actually very good news because after all these troubles that this development team actually went through, you know, COVID, you know, war in Ukraine, and you know, the hacker attack and stuff, right? It's actually good to see that this game is actually coming out, coming along nicely, right? And if they've got a playable build to show you guys to play it, that's a very good news. So I will leave you at that. As soon as I learn more about this game development status, because this is still a leak, this has not been confirmed by developers. But if that's true, well, and like I said, Tom Henderson actually has a very good track record Insider Gaming. I mean, that's his website basically. So yeah, I would say, yeah, if he says so, we're probably going to see Stalker 2 at Gamescom. So that's very good news. Either way, guys, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about it. Are you looking forward to play Stalker 2? Would you like to know more about this game? Let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts on it, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.